the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Philadelphia 76ers. Taking a look at the 76ers, coming into tonight, a couple of goals they have. Stay aggressive on both ends, but also play with efficiency. It's a delicate balance, but they know it's the key to playing their best ball. Fellas, it is always fun to watch Ben Simmons. The combination of size, speed, ball handling, passing. Shaq, the list just goes on and on and on and on and on and on.
Dun, 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 dun. He and the Greek Freak are a big part of this league's future. Having playmakers that size is a huge advantage.
You know, I'm curious to watch his jump shot develop. Simmons is taking the point forward distinction to a whole nother level.
And now with the tip-off coming up shortly, time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. The fans here in Philadelphia ready to cheer on their 76ers in this interconference matchup. Chris, two high-powered offenses tonight. What's it like playing on a team that can, on any given night, put up well over 100 points?
Oh, what's it like? You love it. It feels great. You want to make sure you get stopped so you can let it fly and get it to teammates that let it fly. It's fun. It's encouraging each other because you believe, and obviously you've proven we can all put the ball in the hole. And so, man, it's so much fun watching your teammates score, getting guys involved. And so it's a fun style of play, and hopefully we'll see that on these players' faces and in their body language tonight. They're going to be having a lot of fun trying to outscore each other.
Yeah, I cannot wait for this one.
It'll be a good one.
Now, Golden State's starting five. The tremendous pair of Curry and Clay in the backcourt. Down low, it's Green and Cousins. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot.
And you can see that Butler is the total package. Solid at recognizing when one of his guys is open.
And without a doubt, the voice of this team, the face of this franchise, is center Joel Embiid. Chris, he's embraced it from the beginning.
The 76ers knocked it out the park when they took the risk of drafting Embiid. To have a star like Embiid be so personable, it's rare. I mean, he's practically the voice of the city at this point.
Count it. Embiid's got 6 points.
Proving how legitimate of a threat he is inside. I mean, once Embiid gets it this close, it's all but over.
Durant dishes to Curry. No good from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Butler against Durant. Outside, Simmons. 6 to shoot. The tray was shot by Redick. No good.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
I mean, there had to be a better option that time down the court. That's just a missed opportunity.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. 76ers on top. They're up by 4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. One of the most demonstrative players in the game, Draymond Green, speaks about the importance of passion and effort on defense.
That's all defense is. It is effort. It's the effort to want to communicate. It's the effort to take that one extra step to help someone. It's an effort to move up one step to get into the ball as opposed to sitting off the ball.
Well, and he should know, a former Defensive Player of the Year.
He just takes pride in being their anchor defensively. And if he's not seeing that effort, he's going to let you know about it.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
And really, for the whole first quarter, they've maintained their intensity. Let's see how long they can sustain it.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors, Durant and Green are the forwards. Iguodala out there with Livingston, and it's Looney in at the 5 spot. Green taking his time here. Golden State needs to get off a shot. No good from Durant. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game.
Wow, he just does everything right there except hit the layup.
Outside, Green. Here's Durant. In the corner, Iguodala with it. And Embiid pulls it down. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Up top, Simmons. He's covered by Livingston. Now Simmons. No points in the game yet for him. Passes it to Ennis from deep. And that one is off. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers lead by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style, Jimmy. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but 4 points was the biggest it got. Taking a look at the 76ers. Kenny, some perspective, please.
Well, they showed a lot of discipline on offense. Called some high percentage plays. Even when the defense devised different looks, they always seem to have the answer. That's good coaching.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Well, they spent a lot of time away from the basket offensively. They need to get in the paint, Ernie. Whether it's running the offense through the low post or on dribble drives, pick and rolls, get into the paint.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
And I'll tell you, his work on the blocks in that first half, really impressive.
Oh, yeah, especially how he established great position and showing some nice footwork and really read how the defense was playing.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge.
The way that this 76ers team can rotate and contest is a big strength for them. I mean, they have good length on the floor at all positions. I mean, they were one of the best teams in the league in terms of opponent field goal percentage last season.
Simmons runs the show with Redick at the 2. Jimmy Butler is out there with Tobias Harris, and it's Embiid in at the center. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half.
Oh, that's a great pass by Thompson. You see the skill, the craft. He's adept at finding open guys.
And the length of this 76ers team really shows on defense.
Yeah, Kevin, and it's not just Embiid in the middle. The wings block and bother shots as well. They rebound well as a group. I mean, this team has made big strides in their defense the last few years, and that's why they've gone from cellar to title contender.
Offensive rebound. Here's Embiid. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
And he seems to have a sense for where misses are going. Embiid, so fantastic at getting ideal positioning on the glass.
Monroe's checked in for Philadelphia. The free throw drops for Embiid. Well, with Embiid, the only thing that is going to slow him down, or has slowed him down so far, C-Webb, is injuries.
Now, people forget that Embiid would have been the top pick in his draft if he was fully healthy. I mean, too often do great big men have their careers derailed because of injuries. Embiid, though, I think Embiid has overcome his rough patch of health. I mean, I think he's going to be a monster as long as he stays on the floor.
The 76ers have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
That free throw, no good. And Ben Simmons, who missed the first season in the NBA with an injury, boy, Greg, was he worth the wait.
And you knew he'd be a special kind of player after being taken first overall, but he is so unique in how great of a player he is. His ability to command attention on offense without having a great outside shot really is something you just don't see in today's NBA.
Well, the much vaunted defense of the Warriors took a step back last season, falling from second in the league in defensive rank to 11. But it's tough to nitpick, but I'm sure it's an area they're looking at to address.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. The shot's good. Harris has got his first points of the game.
The dribbling maneuvering of Harris, I mean, just an absolute genius with the ball in his hands.
Thompson, left side. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
And we've reached the end of the third. 76ers ahead. They're up by 5. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Picking us apart, right? Guy cuts behind you down the lane. Miscommunication there. They're cutting behind it. So we got to get solid defense.
Well, clearly, Greg, he's not happy with his team's aggressiveness on the defense. Clearly, Steve calling his team out on it.
Yeah, gently asking for them to pick it up. They're going to need to if they want to win this one.
3 tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Thompson and Iguodala make up the perimeter. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Looney. And it's Curry in at the 1. At the top of the key, Cousins. Ben Simmons with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 5. The pass to Monroe. Simmons trying to get open. Monroe's shot is good.
Once he gets open on the low block, it's just a matter of getting him the ball.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're behind by 7. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the fourth. And the 76ers with some changes. Embiid comes in for Greg Monroe. And it's Butler in for James Ennis. Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Kevin Durant comes in for Andre Iguodala. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. If we're going to make a move, it's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it, Kevin.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
At this point, it's just icing on the cake. Terrific run, closes it out.
They kick it out to Green. Shoots it. That shot is off. And it's Philadelphia the other way. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Simmons passes to Butler. Harris outside. From downtown, the Warriors pull it in.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, because you're spread out. It could be difficult to contest these shots, but not for him.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
So the 76ers win it. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy, how confident are you that you guys can build on this win and keep the momentum going?
Very confident. Like I said, we got a great group of guys. We play together, play hard, we can win.
I know you'll like to keep that going as we go on in the season. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.